Hello, hello. We are about to get underway. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let me know that you guys can hear me and everything alright. As you can see, we have 17 drivers lined up ready to be on the grid. We have 18 minutes of qualifying ahead of us. Sorry that there was no audio at the start. We were just trying to get everything sorted for today. You may be wondering why we are at Monza and not at Jeddah. As a staff team, we just decided it would be a little bit of a better, a more exciting race than Jeddah would be. So we are racing at Monza, which was voted for by the drivers. We got a few people on outlaps, so let's quickly check all the data on. The first person leading the pack is Runners, so we're going to keep a watch on him and what he can do. On quite a technical track this can be. So we're going to watch Runner's lap. He's on the inters, so he may just be doing a kind of just lap to get those tyres rubbered in, because the others are on like mediums or softs. So maybe we won't ride on board with him. Let's ride on board with, I believe it's a Williams just behind that Red Bull. That's Tom, who's slowing down. So let's go to Sky Manolo. He'll be first to set his lap as we watch on board. Well, from the broadcast mode. You know what I mean. Ooh. Right, going through the first two corners, that chicane where we've seen crashes in the past. Going down this straight. Can be quite technical there. Make sure you don't run wide and you get a good exit. Carry the speed through into the next chicane. Right. Coming through Sector 2 now we go. A very good overtaking place this part is. Before this final chicane, before we go on to this long straight, DRS can be very powerful here. If someone in chat can let me know the game audio, that would be great. But Runner does a lap on the inters. This lap will be much quicker from Sky Manolo. As he comes and he's going to cross the line, he's going to go quicker by about 3 seconds. Next across the line will be Tom, and he slots it in P2. Then it will be the AlphaTauri, I believe, of George. No, he's further back. Right. Daniel goes quickest. That's a good lap for the newly signed Mercedes driver. Next will be the Alpine, I believe. Yeah, MV. New face to Tier 1. And he's up in 5th. Tom goes up in 3rd in the Red Bull. It's a solid lap. Then we've got the McLaren's Cryptic DNF'd. As well as the other car. Where is Ferrari going to go? Falo goes quickest by just under a tenth. Really showing pace, Ferrari, at their home track, as you see them sporting their special livery for this weekend, including some of the Ferrari heritage in their colours. Like Gollum, as we were speaking about that, gets up to third, but Triart in the Haas goes even quicker than Falo. Oh, 900ths quicker. I'm sure that Falo has a bit more pace in him. That'll be the Mercedes coming through. I think most of the drivers now are on their slow laps. Citric isn't though. He's got a purple set to 1. So we'll watch him as we go through Sector 3 now. He hasn't got the DRS open, so he may just be coming in. But we'll have a watch. Here's the next one that will come across. Yeah, I think he'll be coming in. He does. He dives into the pits. And that's most of the first runs done. We've got a few drivers who have decided to go a little bit later to set their laps. And the next one will be Phoenix. So we're going to have a watch of Phoenix's lap in the Alpine as we follow through. Says 1 and 2. Negotiated very well there. We got a yellow flag. Sets 2 for the drivers slowing up. But Phoenix has got all the tracks himself as we follow through now. He's set a purple set to 1. His only set to 1 time as it currently stands. As we go through now, just about staying on the track there. As we go through, DRS is going to fly open to go down the straight here. Just before this chicane, a little bit wide there. As we watch where the drivers will be watching it. From the cockpit, back to broadcast mode we go. As he goes down this straight. And brakes and gets ready for a really good exit there. As we go through now to the line. What time's he going to be able to set? He's good enough for 7th. It's a pretty decent time. Next, I believe, will be Jacob. Jacob's invalidated. Sky Manolo's on an out lap. Right, Pakafan is 6th. I believe he was 6th already anyway. Where's that Haas car going to go to? Maudi. He's got up to 9th. It's a decent lap from him. Trying to keep up. Where's the next car? Side effects. He goes good enough for 11th. Where's the other cars? Jacob invalidated on his attempt. Cryptic is on an out lap. The second runs are starting to come in. Let's just keep watching Jacob. He's got his DRS open. He's on an actual attempt. Let's have a look in this Alfa Romeo, and he's just invalidated there. Right. Let's now have a quick glance over. I think Sky Manolo may be on a lap. So let's have a look. As he comes across now, taking a little bit of a reserve line. He's going back into the pits. And he is. Silent goes up to, what's up, 6th and now 7th. As Runnard goes up to P2 and Tom goes fastest. faster than anyone that we've seen. The track is coming alive. I kind of feel bad that I didn't capture that. Next will be the Red Bull of Tom. I think he's on, yeah, he's on an out lap. Now all the drivers getting on their next laps. Cryptic is back there. So that's Silent again coming into the pits. Next will be the Mercedes. Yeah, that's Daniel going on his lap. So a lot of drivers now going on their second runs. We've got 8 minutes left. As Phalo's gone on his lap now. I don't believe any of the drivers in front here are either on in laps or out laps. But Cryptic has set his first sectors 1 and 2 after invalidating his other attempt, trying to get the slipstream off the Mercedes as he comes through now. Get it ready to take the final corner. Nice wide line there. Making sure not to invalidate, and he comes to the line. What time's Cryptic going to be able to set? He goes up to second. It's a great lap from Cryptic. As we have 7 minutes left, so everyone should be getting some more runs in. Next will be Tom, I believe. Tom is going to come across the line. Where is he going to promote himself up to? 7th. So track is heating up. Just going to keep watch. That's Phoenix on an out lap. We've got a yellow in sector 1. That's the Red Bull letting the Haas through, I believe. Phalo has invalidated, so that's not very promising for a driver who's shown so much pace. As we were talking, Daniel splits Tom and Cryptic, and he's up in P2. It's quite close up the top between the drivers. Let's try and figure out who's on a lap. Yeah, Envy's on a lap. The DRS is gonna fly open here as we go down. Very nice place to overtake here with the DRS. Is Tom on a lap? I think, yeah, Tom's invalidated. So we're gonna keep watch on Envy. The Haas splits them. That would be Maudi on an out lap. So what time is Envy going to be able to set? As we come to go across the line, what time is he going to be able to get him up to? 13th quickest. It's a little bit down the bottom end of Tier 1 as it currently stands. I'm sure Side has a lot more pace in his locker, the current championship leader in Tier 2. But Phoenix is going marginally quicker. Is the Alfa Romeo on an out lap? So the bottom half of the drivers are on their laps, hoping to maybe get 2 laps in if they mess up. But the other drivers in the pits, I don't think if there's like not a lot of gain in these laps, I think the drivers will pile back in. Is Phoenix going to continue? He is. What time is he going to be able to set? He goes up to 4th. Wow, what a big improvement. 7/10. And with the clear track, it just really shows. But Pascu is on a lap. He's going to set his first time. So we'll keep watch on that. Maudi has invalidated, and the other drivers are starting to come out now for their final laps, but Pascu is on the mediums. So that's interesting. He may just get acclimatized and then go back into the pits. Yeah, but it's a pretty close grid by the looks of it at the moment, especially the top guys. As Jacob goes quickest, so not even looking at that, as I was focusing on Pascu. It will be the next person to set a lap. As he's slowing down, so he's invalidated. Is he going to pile into pits? And crucially, is he going to have enough time to get some softs on? He may have timed this a bit poorly. But all the drivers are now going to be on laps. I believe Side is on lap. He is. There's also, I think those drivers are... Yeah, they're coming in. And the outlaps start to come. But Side is going to be the first driver to set a lap. As we watch his lap unfold. And we will see what time the Tier 2 champion at the moment will be able to set. Do we follow through? He's come into the pits. That's interesting. Is he going to have enough time? That is the question. George Tav is going to be able to set a lap. What time's he going to be able to get up to? Only 14th fastest. Alright, all the drivers now are on their out laps. Tom will be leading the fields. So we're going to keep a watch and ride broadcast mode with him at the moment. Give me 2 seconds while I quickly do some admin stuff. Perfect stuff. Pakistan has DNF'd. That is quite interesting. Let's hope that these drivers don't get in Tom's way. Daniel's also retired. He's up in 3rd, and the drivers can go quicker. So that could put his place in jeopardy. The drivers doing their best to get out of the way. Envy is retired as well. There's a lot of drivers retiring in these late stages. But what time's Tom going to be able to set? Really pushing the track. The DRS is wide open as he comes down. Is he going to be able to pick up a little bit of a tow from the car ahead? I don't think he will be able to. But let's hope all the drivers who are currently on an out lap will get their laps in. As we watch Tom, he's going to get a little bit of a slipstream from his teammate for today, Pascu, as Phalo retires. What time's Tom going to be able to set then as we go through the final corner, and he comes in? So he hasn't gone quicker. Now the question is whether Cryptic can go quicker and maybe demote them. The next one will be the Haas of Trier, who starts their lap. And as well, the Alfa Romeo. Let's try and find... Yeah, Side. Oh, he didn't make it. He timed it a little bit off their side. And he just couldn't get to the flag. But all of the other drivers have. So the next one to cross the line will be the McLaren. And Cryptic goes fastest. And that demotes Jacob and Tom. Now we're going to see whether Felix or any of the other drivers can demote him. But Silent has not gone any quicker. Maudi goes up to 14th. Where's the other Mercedes? Light Golem goes into the pits, so he wasn't improving. Where's the Red Bull? Sky Manolo up to P2 and Tom up to P6. It's a great qualifier showing from the Red Bulls. The next one to cross the line will be Pascu, I believe. As he comes across the line, what lap is he going to be able to set? Up to 13th. That is a pretty decent showing. Not for only his second race. Phoenix, he's going to pile back as a pit, so he's not improving. And Triart's not improving, so all the drivers now not improving. So Cryptic will be on pole position. What a qualifying session that was. Let me just quickly check all the messages. Oh, what a race that was. Critic on pole, separated only by 7/100ths to Sky Manolo. And the top 6 drivers separated by 2/10ths. How close was that? A lot of the field really tightly bunched up. But there are your finishers. We've got 18 drivers ready for the 50% race at Monza, which is to come right now. I believe formation lap is off, but we'll check that when we get into the into the part where we wait anxiously for the start. Can I see? I don't know what that'd be under. Would it be under simulation settings? No. Formation lap is off, so we'll be getting underway straight away. As we wait for the players to join the session and get ready for the start of the race, which is now. The 5 red lights are on for the start of the race. The lights are out and we are underway. It's a good start from Cryptic, who gets off the line well. Tom losing positions, as is Phoenix, but Cryptic has got a nice lead up front. Tom battling behind, a little bit of a slide from Jacob, who has to cut the track and gets a 3-second slam dunk penalty because of it. But Tom gets that position quite fairly enough. Daniel having to fight hard from Tom, but Cryptic already has an 8/10 lead on Tom. Further back, Pascu, he's trying to get a move. He's fighting side by side with Triart. The driver's keeping it clean so far. As Runnard, it nearly goes 3 wide. As we go through down to the straight, and Runnard gets up to P4. But he's still fighting with Daniel, and that is a good exit from him. He battles side by side as he goes down. As he goes side by side. Further back, you can see it's a bit of chaos. All the drivers are bunched up, scrapping for position. Pascu gets up to P8, but he's got Sky Manolo quite close behind. And Daniel also battling. Is Tom going to be able to make a move here? As Cryptic goes defensive down the inside, but Tom still trying to keep it side by side as we go into the chicane. He tries a switchback move. He's got quite a lot of pace. As we go through now towards one of the greatest overtaking places on the track. Tom showing so much pace out that exit as we go through. So you see further back, what's happened to Daniel? He's losing positions, and that was Crash. And that is Runnard around. The safety car may help Cryptic, but that will be Runnard falling all the way to the back, as well as Daniel. Daniel must have been caught up in that collision. Sky Manolo dropping positions after his impressive qualifying. You could see there the strategies that we could expect to see today. Let's have a look at the tyres that the drivers are on. Cryptic and Tom on the mediums, so they'll be going longer than the soft runners. As Silent falls a bit further back. And Envy gets up close. Is he going to be able to make a move on this straight? Is he going to dive down the inside? He puts a wheel in there. It's nearly gone 3 abreast with the AlphaTauri, and the AlphaTauri's round. That wasn't a good idea from Pakafan. But Cryptic at the moment is stabilising the gap to Tom as we're on lap 3 of 27. Further back, what's happening here? We got a little bit of a battle. Why they go side by side in the chicane as Silent has lost the position. It is quite chaotic out the front here. It goes side by side. That's Pascu up to P4. Look at the pace that Pascu is showing in the Williams. A very unappreciated driver, but he's doing bits for this Williams team, which is of course managed by Tom. But all the drivers are quite close up. You can see especially further back here with the DRS. As you can see, Silent get past Maudi and Triage, battling side by side as we go through. All so close. The Ferrari losing a position to the Red Bull. Skymanolo gets up past as all the cars are battling. DRS is crucial at that part, but with Phalo's pace, he's going to be able to get back past. TomN has the fastest lap, so he's showing pace. He's going to dive down the inside, and he's going to take the lead of this race. Tom showing pace all this race weekend at the moment, and he is up to first as Phoenix gets past Pascu and Phalo gets past Triart as they battle side by side. Actually, Triart gets a better exit there and gets the position. But Tom is currently leading. Envy going side by side here. There's a four-way battle almost. Envy currently leading that as side has been spun, as well as a Haas. So that could have been a collision between the two Tier 2 drivers who are reserving today. Of course, showing a lot of pace in Tier 2. Is Cryptic going to be able to get past? These two are on the same tyre strategy. So it's all about who has the pace and who's able to keep their tyres. Cryptic has a little bit of a look. As we go through now to start-finish straight, to start lap 5. And look at him, Cryptic tucked up. And is he going to do exactly what Tom did the lap before? He is. He's going to sweep past. This is a game of DRS here. As we follow through. The gap is always around 3/10. All of the other drivers quite close. So we're going to start to see some DRS trains forming in this race. Maudi gets past side further back. And that's Maudi up to 15th. Side getting quite a lot of bad luck here. Now runner will be hoping for a safety car like Gollum gets past as Tom gets slightly squirrely off the exit and off the track a little bit. Safely rejoins though, and he's going to be in a battle with his fellow owner Phalo, who's going to go around the outside. It looks like Tom still wants to battle this, keeping a little bit of his wing in there. As we go through now to where the DRS is. Tom's going to have the DRS. Is he going to be a little bit pressurised by his own teammates, Guy Manolo? He's not, and they're all going to maintain their positions. Right, we got a little bit of a bigger gap here. Is Tom going to be able to close this in and go for the move? I think he's a little bit too far back now. So as long as Cryptic can hold that 6/10 gap, then he should be fine up front. But it's also whether the drivers who is managing their tyres more. We'll have to see. Is Side going to be able to make a move on Maudi? Maudi is going to go longer on those hards. Side is going to try and go around the outside. As they go side by side in the chicane. But there's a lot of chaos going on here. And Scamanolo is demoted by Silent, who gets up to P10. But let's jump quickly to the front. As with the DRS, Tom is closing up on Cryptic. He's going to have a next helping of DRS at this next straight. Oh no, he's not. He's going to have the slipstream though. As we go through to the start finish straight, is Tom going to be able to close up? The gap is again 6/10. Maybe sector 3 is his weakness. As we go through now, and I don't think he'll be able to catch up. So we're going through. What's happening here? There's a lot of chaos. And Pascu comes into the pits. Quite an early stop for a soft runner. Maybe Tyway a bit more than we were expecting. But Triart's going to try and go around the outside of Light Golem. He's not going to be able to do it this time round. But he may be able to here. Getting the nose in front. And he's got past, but they're still going side by side. More Light Golem with Phalo, who's putting some pressure on him. As we go through now. Onto where the DRS will be. The drivers so close together. Phalo's going to go down the inside. A little bit of wheel banging, but keeping it relatively clean. The drivers, let's quickly try and show off a little bit more of as they go side by side here as we go down, and Light Golem's going to take the inside line and get back past. Silent gets a 3-second, and Scarmanolo gets past as Silent was off the road. Now the gap looks closer up front, and it is. Is Tom going to be able to get past? He is going to be able to get in front with the DRS. And this is like one lap it'll be Tom, then the next lap it'll be Cryptic for 2 laps, then Tom will come back. It's all about a game of concentration for the drivers. Phalo gets up in the prancing horse, literally prancing on track. Getting up past Light Golem, making it look easy. And what's happened to Envy? He's come into the pits. As we have a yellow flag in sector 3, has there been a spin? That's Pakafan. Has he gone into the pit wall? He has gone into the pit wall by the looks of it. Luckily, that is no VSC or safety car. The drivers can continue as normal. Some penalties already being dished out, and we're not that far into the race. It's quite interesting to see. As we go for now, Light Golem, is he going to be able to make a move? Tom is going to be able to make the move on him. On that soft compound tyre, of course, the quicker compound. Which should be wearing off by now, according to what we've seen with Pascu pitting for the hards. Is he maybe trying an undercut on Tom that Tom is not reacting to? But let's jump to the front, because I'm missing the battle for the front. Cryptic has got back past with the DRS, as I was saying, and Pascu has retired. Where was that? Is that on the straight? He is retired on track, so that will be a penalty point coming his way. He's just blatantly retired on track. Luckily, I don't think that will be any safety car, but Envy has gone off. That's good for us for the racing, but oh, sorry guys. Side goes, side literally goes side by side with Maudi. Maudi gets keeping the position. Light Golem also quite close. Now we're nearly a third of the way through. Pascu showing a lot of pace. I don't know why he retired. Maybe there was an underlying issue there. Is Tom going to be able to be within 6/10 this time? So I feel like 6/10 is the gap. But you can't really pass that with the DRS on this straight. He is outside of it this time. But the driver's going a little bit slower now with their more on tyres. Right. Sorry about that. We are under virtual safety car. So don't know why drivers are overtaking other drivers, because you're not allowed to overtake under VSC. Now, is that gap going to extend out front? The gap is over a second between Cryptic and Tom. They'll have to manage their deltas as we're about to get underway again. I don't know what caused that VSC. But I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, the DRS is enabled and we are back underway. And Tom has timed the delta quite well. Within a second, within half a second. Silent gets up past Scamanolo to split the Red Bulls. As Tom comes into the pits, could have maybe got a little bit of an advantage after pitting in the VSC, which he didn't do. And as my mic cut out, there's a battle for the lead between Tom and Cryptic. Cryptic again comes out on top. A real treat of a battle we're seeing from these front two. As we come through now with the DRS, the last part DRS before the straight. Or the start-finish straight. And he hasn't been able to get past. That's Maudi getting past Side. Is Side going to have the pace to get back past? It doesn't look like it at this part. But Scamanolo gets past at Silent Pistol. Not Silent Pistol, Silent, not I don't know what I'm saying anymore. We're nearly half race distance, so I wonder if we'll see some strategy come into play. But Cryptic is going to defend the inside and stay ahead of Tom. As Silent comes into the pits, and is Side's having a little bit of a battle, but let's cut to the front two. They've just finished that part where they had the DRS. Side not getting past on this occasion. Runner comes in. apologies for the lack of commentating those past few laps. I was just helping out with something. That's a spin for Tom, a little bit. Those tyres are going to be dead now as Cryptic has come in. Let's have a look at the drivers that have made their stops. We go to this. So Cryptic is in the net lead at the moment, but of course he will have the more worn tyres at the end. So Side Maudi, Triot, Jacob and Tom have yet to stop. All the other drivers have stopped at least once. Side closing up, as is Phalo, who's closing up on Light Golem. As we go through now. Silent also racing with Tom here. Tom being defensive, they're going to go... they were going to go side by side, but they changed their mind. Tom hard defends that and keeps the position. And that's him up in 8th. Right, the DRS is open for side. Will he be able to get past? That's the same for this battle further back with Silent. Tom makes massive gains up past Maudi as Silent gets past Side FX. These cars so close together. Phalo getting run off the road a little bit as Light Golem is battling with Silent. Think to hard defend the inside as they go side by side. Maudi just about having enough track. The drivers so close to each other here as the DRS is going to be deployed. Tom kind of getting a little bit away from this group, which he'll want. Get a little bit of breathing space. Silent showing a lot of pace and is getting up those positions. And a Phalo running off the road, now down in P10. But so far I'd say it's could be a better race for Ferrari, who are currently leading the overall constructors by quite some margin. Side has just come out of the pits onto the softs. Now we have seen him do 15 laps on softs, so we'll have to see. Right, Tom has come in. Where's he going to come out in respect to Cryptic? Cryptic, I think, is going to fly past. But Tom will be on the better tyres. What tyre has he chosen? Tom, excuse me. Tom has got 3 lap of fresh. 3 lap of fresh, that makes no sense. 3 lap fresher tyres. And he's on the softs. So he thinks, like Side, that he'll be able to get those to the end. Or just hope for a late safety car, which we haven't had, which is quite a rare occurrence. Kind of like Golem, get past Tom as they go side by side. He is, by the looks of it. It's now going to have to defend quite hard at this bit. But like Golem stays past. But we've got 10 laps to go. Let me know in chat if you guys have any predictions. Do you think Tom's strategy is going to pay off? Jacob has also just come in, so Triot leads this. He's yet to stop, I believe. Yep, Triot has yet to stop. So these late drivers who have prolonged their stint are now going on soft, so they think they're going to make it 9 laps. Now let's see the gap. Yeah, the gap's 5 seconds to Cryptic, so as long as he can maintain that gap to Tom, he should be alright. Triot's going to fall quite far back with the worn tyres. But like Golem and Tom are battling here. Like Golem trying to keep his position. Tom trying to stick with him. He's deploying the ERS, but Silent is close behind. He's gone from the hunter to being hunted. From the predator to the prey. They're going to go nearly side by side as we go down now. Tom defending this for his life, really, to have a good weekend for his team. They're still going side by side as we go down. And a little bit of a skirmish exit. Silent gets to position, but that could have been tactical for Tom. He's got the DRS, and he's going to be gaining and gaining. Is he going to be able to get past? As we go down now, he's going to cut to the outside. Is he going to be able to go right round to go to the inside? And he is. And Tom has gained that position and is going to try and fly away a little bit. He can't do much for Slipstream though. Is Silent going to be able to get back at him? He's going to try around the outside, but Tom shows him more pace down the inside. That wider line though from Silent, he's going to get past. Is he going to get the DRS? Was he behind before the detection point? They both got the DRS as they still go side by side down the start-finish straight we go. And who's going to come out on top? Phalo lurking behind, wanting to pick up all the scraps. As we go through now, Tom losing the position to his his owner, the other owner of one of the other owners of Par. These two working closely together. A little bit of contact there from the Ferrari as I was saying that. And Phalo has got past Tom and Silent. Up to P7 he goes. Triot gets a 3-second penalty. His tyres must be dead by now. He hasn't pit yet. And Cryptic is hunting him down. Now Tom has gained about a second to Cryptic. So we're going to see whether the gamble pays off. We go around 7 laps. So 7 laps for 4 seconds, it is doable. Silent though is going to try and hunt down as Scamanolo got past in the Red Bull. Some very good racing from the drivers here as we go through now. Is he going to try and go around the outside? He's going to be run out of room a bit. Silent stays ahead. For the DRS, is Scamanolo going to show a lot of pace? He's going to try and go around the outside as these two go side by side. Silent's going to defend the inside line. And Maudi gets past Runnard, but he takes quite a wide line there. And Runnard's going to take down the inside. But Maudi wanting to make that move, looking for where he can take an opportunity. As we go through, is he going to be able to? He's not this time round. But Triot leads at the moment, yet to stop. Envy crashed. Oh, that's sad to hear on your debut. Silent gets past Tom. Is he going to, on the DRS or even here, be able to close up? Tom within a 10th. But Jacob gets past with the DRS on Phoenix. Tom is 3.3 behind Cryptic. So those new tyres really doing well. Cryptic will hope that Triot pits so he can have the clean air and won't have to battle past him. But Tom gets past as Silent just gets too throttle happy. And he spins around a little bit. Luckily he doesn't have too much. Well, he didn't lose too much time to the cars in front. But as I was saying, Cryptic now closing in a little bit. He won't want to be held up. He got 6 laps to go and Tom is showing a lot of pace. This will be a good win. And someone's gone off the track there, getting out the way. I think that was Daniel, who's had quite a tough race for Mercedes. But Cryptic, is he going to be able to be within the DRS detection? He's not. Oh, he is. The DRS will be open. And he's going to be able to close up to Triot on those really worn, hard tyres. When is he going to be able... When is he going to stop? Yeah, I was right. He hasn't stopped. So 22 lap old hards. Now, Cryptic won't want to be held up, because he's got Tom 2 seconds back. And we have got 5 laps to go after this. So it's going to be interesting. Whilst we're saying that, for the Red Bulls jockeying 4 positions, Tom gets past Sky Manolo, and that's him up to 8th. Cryptic is within 2 tenths. And is he going to be able to fly past on those fresher tyres? He is. Now Cryptic will want Triot to hold up Tom as he then tries to fly away. The gap is a second. Is Triot trying to fight this? He is, you know. He's going to get past. Is he going to pile into the pits? Or has he done this tactically to give Cryptic the DRS? He's still not coming. How is he keeping these tyres alive? Cryptic has the DRS as they go side by side. Cryptic is going to take the lead here, as Triot is fighting this. Of course, Cryptic has no penalties, and this fighting is costing him time. As we go through, we have very minimal laps to go here. But Cryptic is currently leading, and he is going quickly, so maybe he was hiding some pace in his locker. And now he's in the clean air. He is rapid. As we go through now. Lap 33 of 27. The Monza race is coming to a close shortly. Now Triot, I don't think is going to be able to get past here. So Cryptic will hope that his tyres are going to get quite bad, and Tom will be able to be slowed up a little bit, because Tom is catching at rapid pace. Spenny being encouraging in the chat. Hello, Spenny. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Now Triot still has a pit, is still showing some really good pace. So that is quite interesting. He's done 24 laps on the hards. Let's see if any other drivers are able to do to replicate that in the other tiers, or maybe taking notes from this, from what you can do. Sky Manolo is yet to have a time penalty. As Tom gets up past SA Battle. Let's show you the time penalties. Of course, Sky Manolo side, Daniel, Tom and Cryptic have not got penalties. But as I was saying that, Tom is showing a lot of pace. And with this pace, is he going to be able to try and fight Cryptic? The gap is almost a second to Cryptic, and Tom is going to want to get past Triot as soon as he can, so that he has enough laps to get past Cryptic. We'll see if his strategy pays off in the coming laps. Will Tom have the DRS? He will. Does Triot have the DRS? He does. Tom looks like he's going to fly past, but Triot is going to defend the inside. He's just not going to be close enough. The gap is 8 tenths from Tom to Cryptic. Has Tom used too much of the tyre trying to catch up and get past Triot, I wonder? As we have 3 laps to go, including the lap that we are currently on. Now Triot has lost 6 tenths. I wonder when Triot will be coming in. Because Cryptic wants Triot to fight Tom, but Triot has not pit yet, and of course you have to make a stop. Further back you would have seen George Tav gave past Silent, who has gone off. He went off there earlier in the race. With the DRS, can Tom get past? We've got 3 laps to go. He's so close. Both of these drivers will be wanting to get the win here. As we go through now the straights. Not going to be a little slipstream further back. You'll see the Red Bulls battling. But our main focus is on these front drivers. As we go on to the penultimate lap. The gap is 6/10. Is Tom on those fresher tyres going to be able to get past as Scarmanolo gets past Tom? 66 in the other Red Bull. The 2 drivers battling for positions further back. Triart finally comes in, but Cryptic keeps the lead here. The Red Bull's battling. Tom prevailing at the moment as Scarmanolo's gone a bit off track. And Tom gets up past Phalo, has gone ahead of Triart after his pit stop, but Scarmanolo showing a lot of pace here. Is he going to be able to go around the outside? He's not going to be able to on this occasion. Let's go up to the front drivers. Silent has come in again. Now, with Tom with the DRS, is he going to be able to close up enough to make a move? I don't think he is. He's running out of options as we are on the penultimate lap of the race, of course. But we're going to go to the final lap. This is the second to last chance that Tom will have the DRS on this start-finish straight. Of course, it won't really be helpful on the final lap. Tom's 6/10 back. Is he going to have the pace and the tyres? Cryptic's going to hard defend the inside. He's just not close enough at all to be able to make a move. Has he left his strategy 1 lap too long? Tom Smart waiting another lap, yeah. I think this is now a tactical play with the DRS. But Tom in the Williams, he is closing up. He's got 3 tenths of the gap. Scarmanolo gets past into turn 1. But our focus is going to be on these front drivers. And Cryptic trying to hold on. Scarmanolo losing positions. Has he gone off? He's still on track. But, of course, these drivers with all the penalties. Let's cut to the front with the DRS. Tom is going to get past. Cryptic's showing so much pace though with the slipstream. Is he going to be able to get him? He's going to try and look around the outside. The drivers both flashing as we go down. Tom's going to have the inside line. They're going side by side as we go through now. These 2 and Cryptic's off the roads. This is going to be Tom winning by the looks of it as they go close to the line. And Tom just about gets it. Tom gets it and gets the win for the Williams team. Wow, wow, wow. Times that to perfection. Cryptic P2. That's going to be so disappointing for the driver. Jacob P3. The front 2 almost in the league of their own. Phoenix P4. Triart P5. Phalo P6. Scarmanolo P7 after penalties. Tom P8. George P9. And like Gollum, he's going to lose the position to Ranad after penalties. Maldi will be next across the line, and he comes over for 12th. Side will come across the line to finish 13th. And Side will finish 13th rather. Silent will finish 14th. But what a race that was. Tom drove outstandingly, and like you have to give plaudits to both him and Cryptic. Cryptic held that up for so long. As we see the drivers now on the podium, getting ready to celebrate. Oh, what a win. That's going to feel so sweet for Tom as he prevails here at Monza. But yeah, all the drivers are celebrating. Thank you all for watching. Here, of course, is your finishing. What a race that was. Let me quickly scroll through the incidents for any drivers who want to get any time penalties removed. You, of course, can. Hopefully this is slow enough. You can pause this and get whatever ones you desire for the stewards. But what a race. Thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you join us tomorrow for Monza for Tier 2. We hope for you to see us there. But from me tonight, thank you for watching. And if you don't tune in for any other races, we hope you join us for Tier 1 at the Sprinter Qatar next week. But hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for Tier 2. But thank you all for watching and have a great